Coming up in this episode, is this the end of the sailing, brothers?
We could be in trouble.
We set sail for the second part of our passage to Fiji.
And I draw on some paper.
A main on one side and a genoa on the other, as you can see from there.
This is South Minerva Reef. This is one of two atolls here in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, hundreds and hundreds of miles away from land. This is the South Minerva Reef. 20 miles to our north is the North Minerva Reef. This reef consists of two atolls. One, this large atoll here, and the other atoll is just over there. It's inaccessible. You cannot access it by boat, but you can get in there through a channel, I believe, in a dinghy through to the other atoll. It's 2.5 miles wide by 5 miles long, and it's completely enclosed by a reef that dries to 0.9 meters. So at low tide you can actually walk along this reef here. It's just a totally insane place with probably the cleanest, most clarity water on the planet here, because there's literally no pollution whatsoever, because we're right in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And you can see the reef just surrounds the whole of this atoll. It's not actually owned by anyone here. The Tongans and I think the Fijians in a bit of a dispute about who owns it. No one really owns it. There's a lot of ancient wrecks here. I think it was first discovered in around 1800s. A lot of boats wrecked here because they didn't know it was here, and only recently, about 2 years ago, a yachty wrecked his boat and lost his boat here because he didn't zoom in enough on his electronic charts and ran into it. Okay, let's go and take a walk for the first time in 8 days on solid ground. So we've been from cold water growth to hot water and nothing will survive on this. It all just falls off. Fantastic.
That's what we travelled here.
8 days. 8 days on that beautiful boat.
Beautiful.
Did a good job, didn't she?
Yeah, we're up by the drone.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Sinking, look. This floor here has probably never been touched by another human being. No one gets to come out here. Very rare.
Back up. Just don't know when low tide is, do we?
Yeah.
Really sweeping over. It's bad, isn't it?
Look at that wave.
Yeah.
Big, isn't it?
Sweep that tender off. in trouble. Yeah, I know, get super off our feet. Slippery as well. Oh my god, it's so big. Imagine crashing on this in the middle of the night. Oh, so warm. Incredible, isn't it? Wow, okay, we've got to get out of here, that's dangerous.
Slip backwards, yeah?
I did slip backwards as well. Let's get back. Wow, okay. Another one.
Oh. Little one?
Yeah, that was a big one, wasn't it?
That's a big one.
I slipped back.
I went sliding. What's the thing? Look off your feet, you're gonna injure yourself.
In some ways, I wish our first Minerva experience was like this. Because when we went to the North Minerva, we were stressed, we felt isolated and alone basically, even though we were anchored in 10 other boats. We didn't have any internet, we didn't have much weather. We could go on other people's boats, but it's not the same as looking at yourself and having reinsurance. And we knew that when we left North Minerva Reef, we'd have the 800-mile sail down to New Zealand, and we were really, really worried about that. But coming up here and visiting the South Reef, it just feels totally different. We've got internet, we've got information, we've got reassurance. It just feels like this is how it's amazing here.
Yeah.
And we couldn't take that in the first time because it just wasn't, we didn't feel comfortable, did we?
To be.
I'm gonna have a wash that I haven't had in several days. I'm gonna dive in and I'm not gonna stay in there long because there's a lot of sharks on here, and I just want to say I am Captain Underpants.
Yeah, back up here for tropical water. Oh yeah! It's like this monster lush!
It's lovely, isn't it?
I trimmed my beard.
Oh, wow, congratulations.
Right back for ready for the tropics.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the cheese we made in the very first episode of New Zealand, and we thought we brought it with us. It's been curing for 3 months.
What does it say on it?
It says the Sailing Brothers go to cheese, made 22nd of the 11th 23.
Yes.
And for the very first episode out of New Zealand, we're going to try this.
Yep.
What does it smell like?
Can't smell anything.
What?
Still can't smell anything.
Oh, that is strong.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, go on. Tastes quite good.
It tastes strong.
Does it? We made this. We made this. Oh, the cheeks. Oh, it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Thank you, Cheryl and Phil. Oh, it's nice. That's good cheese. We made that.
We made that.
Can you believe it?
Oh, our bare hands.
Oh, New Zealand cheese.
Put it in the fridge. Good afternoon all. We are shortly leaving for the second part of our passage up to Fiji from New Zealand. In the last episode we sailed from Bay of Islands down in there in New Zealand, all the way up 8 days up to here, the South Minerva Reef. We have South and North Minerva Reef, in the middle of nowhere, reefs where you can go in and take a chill pill and relax in here. Today we're leaving for the passage to Fiji. So the plan is to come out the gap in the reef to here, and then we're going pretty much north up here, dodging through all these islands and atolls. Got to be quite careful through here. A lot of low water. Up to the top island. Oh, I've moved that now, haven't I? Up to the top island of Fiji. We're going to Savu up here and into here. This is an area where you can check into the country, one of the port of entries into here. Got a nice little town here apparently. We looked on Google Maps. It's a passage total. Where's the total gone, Luke?
452.
452.8 miles. Hope to get there sometime on early Monday morning, which would be great. The wind is strong. Let's have a look at the big fat W for wind. It doesn't show exactly where the reefs are, but we're going there, and we're literally by about there, would you say, Luke?
Yeah.
Around by there. So let's take a look at this area here for the time we leave. Leaving now 17 to 23, 17 to 24 overnight. It's pretty much, let's go a bit further up here. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty much southerlies or southwesterlies that way, or a bit of southeasterlies, all the way up, running pretty much behind us all the way up. Anything from 15 to 27 knots, nearly 30 knots. So anything from around there really, all the way up to here. So it's going to be windy, but it's going to be coming from behind. Yeah, Saturday nights around Fiji are there 21 to 29 to 29. It was windy on Sunday, but it's gone down a bit now. We shall monitor this on the way up with our Starlink. Make decisions. But yeah, it's going to be windy, but it's going to be coming from behind. Anything 15 to 30 knots all the way for the 4 days.
Main thing, like every passage, we're brothers, we're going to look after each other. It's all about looking after each other and looking after the boat. Pardon? Forward, okay. Windy. You could say why we're leaving. The anchorage here is going to be horrendous. There's 4 meter swell coming and we've got to leave. It'll come right over the reef, just flatten us.
Got a bit of jib out. 3 reefs in the main. Got the staysail hacked on, tied down, ready. We're off. Goodbye Minerva Reef. Beautiful place. And hello Fiji. Ah, mental. What do you think then, Luke?
Okay, windy,
Windy, yeah.
but we're going to go off a bit more, I think, when we get clear of the reef. There's brown fish.
Around here?
Yeah, I see 2. I saw 2 already.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite windy at the moment, blowing 27 knot gusts, so we're gonna, Luke said, head down with it a little bit, make it a bit more comfortable.
It's okay though.
It's quite, it's alright, yeah, it's alright. Fiji, here we come! Oh Yeah! Get to Fiji.
Yeah, we're waiting for this, and we have.
Yeah, been in the reef for 2 days. It's beautiful there, but high tide is damn uncomfortable in there, isn't it?
Yeah, and we've heard some amazing things about Fiji.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to going there. Sun's gone down already, first day. It's weird, isn't it? Only just started, the sun's gone down. What's happening?
Waves are getting up, innit?
What?
Some of the waves are getting up outside.
They are getting up. Here's to a very windy night.
Everything's going well. It's windy. Just at 30 knots from behind.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on the sails, reefing and stuff, are we?
Yeah.
Windy night.
Windy and forecast.
Yeah. Could be a little squall in the area. That's probably what it is. Gusts.
We're about 18 miles in, and we're both surprised how comfortable it is. It's more comfortable than we thought. We thought, oh my god, we're gonna have like massive swells, but it's not too bad. It's okay. It's definitely livable. If you look, this is the whole. You can see things, how much things are moving by looking at the oven and stuff. You don't get movement on camera. And that is blowing 20 knots. We're doing 5.4 knots. It's pretty good, to be honest. Well, that is pretty good. We can live in that, and you can cook in it, and you can do stuff.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning now. Not as fast as we thought. We thought it'd be doing over 5 knots, but we're average speed so far is 4.7 knots. So not as good as we thought. Going well. Time to put the kettle on and have a cup of tea, I think.
We're trying out a new technique on this passage. I'll go through it now, only because we were sailing around New Zealand and we saw somebody that was sailing downwind, and we decided to go on wing or mainsail and genoa downwind, and it was really rolly and quite slow for us. And this guy, he tacked and went on a broad reach down with the wind, and he went faster and it looked more comfortable. So on this trip, we're sailing downwind, we're going to go on a broad reach. I'll explain the differences now, because we think it's going to be faster and more comfortable.
So, I've done another little diagram here. This is the wind direction going like this, and normal sailors, most sailors nowadays, they sail straight down with the wind like this. They sail straight down with the wind with a main on one side and a genoa on the other, as you can see from there. That's called going straight down with the wind, basically. But a broad reach is keeping the wind at 120. So instead of going straight down like that, you do this. You go on a zigzag pattern like that, and you go on a zigzag pattern like that, and you go on a zigzag pattern like that until you reach your destination. This way, as the boat is going down like that, you got the genoa on this side, and then you got the main on this side. so it keeps you heeling over one way, which is more comfortable than rocking back and forth. However, with this pattern, you're gonna cover more miles. However, I said however a lot. This pattern, you're gonna cover more miles, but it could be faster and more comfortable.
We decided to go directly downwind. I'd say for 2 reasons. I just worked out the distances on Navionics of us zigzagging all the way up there, and it's adding 100 miles to our journey.
Yeah, on a 400-mile passage.
We can't afford that. So we're gonna
I'm so keen to get to Fiji.
go directly downwind, and the swell is mainly on the side here, so I think if we alter course by 30 degrees, it's not going to make much difference to the rolling. So we're going to furl the Genoa and just put it up on the pole, which we've already set up anyway.
We shall see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the main and the Genoa, and it's faster. So we've learned something here. I don't know what that spiel says it's going to be faster on the stern quarter, but actually it's not rolling, it's faster and seems a little bit more comfortable at the moment. I think we're going to have to, like with all sailing, you have to be flexible, and if you're doing a long passage and you're going down with the wind and it's really uncomfortable and it's getting on top of you a bit, you could just head off on an angle for 12 hours or 24 hours and give yourself and your mind a bit of a break and then carry on. It depends on the sea really, but as Adam said, because we've got the swell behind us, we're just surfing down with these waves. I mean, we've got 11 knots of wind here and we're doing 5 knots.
This is our 4th reef in the mainsail. Look how...
How much are healing over? If you enjoyed this week's episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help us out. And we're going over to Adam. He's just getting his t-shirt on.
A huge thank you to all our incredible, amazing patrons for making this journey possible. We really do appreciate it. Thank you.